Hi, Steve here with Roadrunner Air Conditioning, Heating, and Plumbing. Today I want to talk about the appropriate settings that you use with your Mitsubishi electric heat pump. I often have my meeting with my clients to discuss the optimal settings with your remote and what seems to work best for us in the operations of your heat pump. There are both manual settings as well as automatic settings with your system. And I often recommend that we use the automatic settings for both the fan as well as the horizontal vanes. And I want to explain why that is today. The automatic vanes, this is the horizontal vane in the unit. And if you set that on auto vane position, during the summer cooling time, the vanes are going to be horizontal and bringing the cool, dense air out horizontally into the room, which then allows the cool air to slowly fall because it's denser, and then create a circular flow through your room, and that way get the best flow of air to cover your square footage. The winter time is sort of the opposite. What we want then is the vane to be more vertical, and that means the warm, less dense air that's being blown out of the indoor unit is forced downward by the vane position, and then of course it starts to rise and makes this movement of airflow through your room. And again, that mixes the air optimally. My recommendation with my clients is let the computer in the Mitsubishi electric heat pump set the vanes automatically, so that if you are in the winter mode, the heat pump is going to know warm air is coming out of the indoor unit, so let's turn the vane more vertical and bring the warm air down. And then when you switch to the cooling time of the year during the summer, the machine will automatically switch your vanes to the horizontal mode to bring out the cooler, denser air horizontally. So everything's taken care of automatically by the computer. You don't have to click through 7 different buttons to move the vane where you want it each season. Just set the vane, the horizontal vane setting on your remote to automatic and let the computer switch it as needed for the zones. The second option you have with your remote has to do with the fan speed. I recommend normally for my clients to keep the fan speed also set on automatic. Of course, there are various speeds of the fan, ranging from whisper quiet, which is the quietest, but also the lowest turning speed of the fan, up to the high fan, which is the maximum flow of air. And then there is the automatic fan setting. I recommend the automatic fan setting for the following reason. It allows the heat pump to have an additional parameter to work with in optimizing the amount of air and refrigerant and cooling or heating to the room, and allows it to most efficiently move to your set point as quickly as it can, so that if the refrigerant is being sent to indoor head where it really needs to cool the room rapidly, the machine will know that the set point is far away from the current temperature in the room, so it'll send more refrigerant and then turn up the fan speed in order to move that cool air through the room efficiently and rapidly as it can. And the same in the heating time of the year as well in the winter. So allowing the computer to have the ability to change the fan speed depending on how much refrigerant is being sent to the indoor head allows the most efficient and rapid adjustment of your temperature in the room. Now, there is a caveat for the fan speed. There are certain rooms where you do not want, or you may not want, automatic fan speed. One of those is your bedroom. And that means when you're sleeping in a bedroom and you allow the fan to change speeds because the computer wants to change it, it might, if you are a light sleeper, wake you up in the middle of the night. Just the change in the slight ambient sound might be enough to disturb your sleep. So, in a bedroom situation, you may want to set your fan speed at a manual setting, perhaps whisper quiet, and then allow that all night to be on a single fan speed. and then it won't be any disruption to your sleep patterns. The other caveat I would have with respect to fan speed is in a large great room setting where there is a long distance that the fan has to throw the air to provide cooling to the other end of, say, a 35-foot long great room. In that situation, an automatic fan speed might not be optimal, because now your wall unit that's 35 feet away from your La-Z-Boy chair won't be setting and sending enough CFM of flow to get to you at the other end of the great room. So in those cases, it might behoove you to set the fan speed at medium-high, or maybe even high, to get the maximum throw length of your cool air or warm air to really give coverage to your great room. So other than those two occasions in the master bedroom or great room setting, I do believe the automatic fan speed setting is most optimal for the Mitsubishi electric heat pumps. Thank you so much for listening.